Well, it's official. You no longer need to spend a crazy amount of money for an open back headphone. These right here from Kiwi Ears are one of the best budget headphones I've ever tried, let alone an open back one. I mean, to give you a reference, compared to an entry level open back headphone like the Sennheiser HD 560S, these can be anywhere from 3 to 5 times more affordable. That's a huge gap, and I'm not saying these are as good as the Sennheisers, spoiler, they are not, but these are also not trash whatsoever, these are excellent. And they sort of achieve this by performing better than average in almost every category, including the price. They price themselves lower than most other headphones I've seen, so there really isn't much room for complaint. I mean, look at these ear cups. These are massive. They'll fit any ear. And yes, that is true. Even compared to the HD 560S, I found these to be way more comfortable, mainly because of their better clamping pressure. So in that way, these guys beat Sennheiser. Yes, I know the 560S is an ancient headphone, but still, like, a budget company can do it in a pretty affordable product. And sound-wise, these are excellent. I mean, they have a lot more mid-bass than I would like, and I have said this before, I'm not exactly a bass head. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with this, it's just not exactly my taste. And yes, it does have the spacious feeling and the extended treble that you would expect from an open back design, although not to an extent of a Sennheiser headphone. But still, it's surprising that you can get this level of performance for this price, and the quality is nice too. If the mid-bass was lowered and upper mids were raised to make them sound brighter, these would have been perfect for me, but I still use them nonetheless. So yes, these have become my new music-oriented headphones. I mean, they are not as comfortable as my SimGoat EP5. It has nicer cushions and that extra headband. That would have been a nice feature to have on this thing. That would have really taken this to another level. But the EP5 doesn't have an open back design. This one does, so it's pretty evident in the sound itself. I would say the EP5 is still better for gaming because it gives you a more isolated, locked-in feeling, whereas this is nicer for music. You can game with the Ellipse as well, but the EP5's mic and everything makes it handy for that. And as I've said before, I'm not a gamer, so if you want the SimGoat EP5, I'm offering it to you for a super low price. You can check it from my description. And yes, if it wasn't obvious already, the Kiwi Ears Ellipse gets a solid recommendation from me. This is a great, entry-level, super affordable open back headphone. I wouldn't exactly say you will get a real feeling of an open back headphone. I mean, you will still have to spring for a Sennheiser for that, but this is still a nicer experience than some generic one you may get for this price. I mean, at this point, my go-to IEM and my go-to headphone are both from Kiwi Ears. I have other options, but I choose to use these, so they are clearly doing something right.